Welcome to the show.
Right in the
Coffee
morning,
with Nikkie.
right
In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way.
right in the morning.
Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Coffee with
Wake
Nikkie.
up everybody in the morning, wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning, I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie, oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning, wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Live and welcome to Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration. You already know what to do. Soon as you walk in, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to click subscribe. Now grab your pen, your pad, and your coffee because it's time to get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing on this amazing Monday morning? I hope everybody is doing well. Let me fix my camera because I think it's a little bit okay. I think we're better. All right, so how's everybody doing this amazing Monday morning? I am doing well. We had an amazing weekend. I didn't do anything exciting. I actually was getting everything ready. We had a class last night on AI, and we had an accountability class, a check-in, and so yesterday was a really good class, and today we are going to talk about conversion. So we were talking about it last night. You know, you're getting the follows, but you're getting the people watching the videos, but you're not getting the follows. You're getting the people coming to your website, but they're not converting. So we're going to be talking about that. This week's conversation is all about conversion. Everybody put conversion in the chat. So while I'm waiting for you guys to put conversion in the chat, I'm going to check and see who's in the building. And everybody, you already know, as soon as you walk in the building, hit the thumbs up. And why didn't I just introduce myself? Hello, everybody. Good morning. I am Miss Nikkie, the Dean of Bubble Babes University, and I'm also your host for Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration. So let's check the board. Let's see who's in the building. Let's see who is in the building. So first we have Miss Deltra. Miss Deltra is first. Good morning, Deltra. She said, good morning, all. I'm blessed. Amen, amen, amen. Cousin is in the building. And if you guys don't know who Cousin is Latrice of Heartbeat Candles. And she is also known as the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on earth is in the building. Yes, and yes. Good morning, Melissa. Melissa is in the building. She said, good morning, I'm blessed. Good morning, Miss Lois. Miss Lois said, good morning, Queenies. I'm blessed. Good morning, Jasmine. Jasmine said, good morning, happy Monday. I am blessed. Yes, everybody put I am blessed in this chat. If you are here this morning, you are breathing, your heart is pumping, the blood is moving, you're able to just enjoy you and your sound mind. You are already winning. You are already blessed. So make sure that you put that in the chat. Let's see. Miss Linda is in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed and ready for my weekly miracles. Come on, weekly miracles. We have Sherelle's in the building. Sherelle said, good morning, beautiful ladies. It's Monday, working and listening. Yes, and yes. Good morning, Jacqueline. Welcome. Good morning, Trina. Trina says, good morning, beautiful ladies and gents, if any is present. I'm blessed. Yes. Everybody put conversion in the chat. Good morning, TC. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech is in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. Yes, everybody put conversion in the chat. Earth. Yes. Good morning, Elizabeth. How are you doing this amazing morning? Welcome, ladies. Welcome. Today we are going to be talking about conversion. Let me look at the numbers. I'm going to need y'all to hit the like. Why? Because it's not mathing. We need to make the people in the room, the viewers, match the like. So if you have not yet hit the like, It's time to hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Let's hit it and get it. All right. So today is all about conversion, right? And am I a conversion pro? I'm absolutely not. Am I going to suggest some books and some things and some places where you can go so that you can get more information on it? I absolutely will. I absolutely will. So today we're going to be talking about that. And last night we were talking about it briefly, right? Well, it was in mention towards something else. And if you missed the class last night, you missed a good one. I taught a free AI class. And so yesterday we did a check-in. So we just was making sure that everybody was clear on who their target audience is or the dream customer. We also made sure that they knew what their brand story is, that they knew how they were going to communicate, what their customers' pain points are. So we got a lot of clarity on who our customer is. What did we do last week? Was it communication? Communication was last week. Today's conversion. That's the word for the week. And so we were talking about communicating with your audience, and you can't communicate with your audience if you don't know who your audience is. And so you have to get some clear, crystal clear information, vision, data on who your dream customer is. And so today we are going to take that clear information about who our customer is and we're going to convert them, right? Because how many of us, and put your hand up in the chat or put a 1 in the chat if it's you, how many of us are getting people looking at our stuff, but they're not converting into customers and they're not converting into followers? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Put it in the chat. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me fix me. All right. So how many of you experienced that? Like you may get a ton of views on some of your content, but these views are not converting into followers, and these followers, excuse me, these followers are not converting into customers either. So how many of you guys not understand? How many of you guys understand? Yeah, understand what I'm talking about. Let me know in the chat. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, I missed last night's class. If you missed last night's class, you did get the prompts, the new prompts on getting more clarity and also how to speak on social media. So I did send you some extra information. You will not get a replay of the class though, because I didn't tape it. All right. So how many of you guys in the chat understand what I'm talking about? You're getting the views, but they're not converting into followers. You're getting the people that's visiting your website, but they're not purchasing anything. How many of you guys understand what I'm talking about? Put it in the chat. It's only 3 people that understand. All right. Well, we're going to talk about that. I got my notes together. Let me tell y'all something. We're in for it. Why? Because if you guys want to have an amazing Black Friday, if you want to have an amazing Q4, then you guys have to make sure that you are doing all of the necessary work. And there's a lot of back end stuff that has to be done in order for you to see the results. And this is part of it, right? So if I'm getting all the followers, I'm getting all the people that are looking, I'm getting the lurkers, I'm getting the people that are visiting my website, but they're not converting. There's something that I'm missing, and I need to make sure that I'm connecting the dots, because if I'm not connecting the dots, then I'm going to keep on losing out on those sales unless I'm doing ads, and that's another subject we'll probably discuss sometime this week. But today we're going to be talking about what we can do in order to convert lurkers into customers. All right. So let's see. Sometimes not as much as I would like. Got you, Trina. Don't feel bad, Yolanda. I did too. Yes, she did. Let me see. Crystal, good morning. She said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed all day, every day. I'm like, you're looking, but you're not buying. Absolutely, right? You're lurking, but you're not purchasing, right? So we need to turn these lurkers into our customers, right? We need to turn them into our customers. We need to make them our advocates, and we need to just let that be on cruise control after we turn them into advocates, right? But there's a process. So put ready in the chat if you're ready. Put ready in the chat. Good morning, Laura. Good morning. Put I'm ready in the chat. I'm ready in the chat. And I hope that you guys take notes. And Take notes and write things down that pertains to you. Don't write every single thing that I'm saying because you may not need every single thing. Take what you need from where you're at and apply it to you, and apply it quickly, because when you apply it quickly, then it's not sitting there. You don't you don't give yourself time to forget it. You don't give yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to make sure you're applying it immediately. Applying it immediately. All right. So we got understand, ready, one's ready. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to discuss. We got a lot to prepare for. Trying to make you guys ready so that you can sell out no matter what it is that you're doing, right? Trying to make sure you guys are prepared for whatever it is that is coming your way. If you don't have the customers, we're going to bring you some customers. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? We want to make sure it happens. So let's get it. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. All right. So 1 second, because I'm not going to start over, but my laptop is not charging. Okay, we're in action. Did y'all see my pajama pants? I work in my pajama pants. Okay, so the first thing is awareness. Awareness is the top of it, right? The top of the funnel. Awareness is the beginning, the basis of everything, right? We need them to be aware of who we are, period, right? And so we're just using this right now to make them aware of who we are, our products and our services, right? Everybody is not, everybody don't come in knowing who you are and what you do. So you have to think ahead of that. Good morning, Miss Betty Rose. You got to think ahead of that and say, I have to make sure that I am informing everybody that's coming here. They need to know who I am and what I do and who I serve. They need to know that right off the top, right? Every time they come to my page, because you're thinking maybe this is a new person every single time, right? So think about it that way. If it's a new person every single time, then I have to introduce myself. A lot of us, we will get stuck on the fact that, oh, I introduced myself already. I don't need to do it again because I don't want to sound redundant. I don't want to sound like I'm repeating myself. But the truth of the matter is that you have to repeat yourself. You have to sound redundant. You have to make sure that you're continuously explaining who you are and what you do and who you serve. Why? Because you're going to have new people coming in. You're also going to have people who were paying attention, but maybe not really. You know what I'm saying? You may have people who came in and caught the tail end of something and they missed it. And so you want to always make sure that you are doing that. So everybody make sure that the first thing that we are doing is educating, informing, and telling our customers who we are, what we do, and why do we want to serve those people, or however you want to put it. But who you serve is basically what you want to put in there, right? And so you want to make sure that they know all about your business. This is the first time that they're going to be encountered with your product. This is your first impression, right? So I want you guys to think about it, right? Your social media, the first impression that somebody is coming to your social media on any platform, that could be your Instagram, that could be your TikTok, that could be your Facebook, your first experience, the first impression that somebody is going to get from your business. Do they understand who you are, or are they confused? Let me know in the chat. Tell me if they understand who you are or if they're confused. Good morning, Jenna. Good morning, good morning, good morning. When on their first impressions, when they're coming in and they're meeting you, they're encountering your business, right? And so it's an introduction. When they get in there, do they know who you are and what you do and who you serve? Is it in your bio? Is it in your content? Is it in your stories? Or do you just put your content and your products and maybe some services, and that's what you do all day, but you never really introduce yourself? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Remember, this is going to be your first impression. In your first impression, you're going to have a first impression every single day. Why? Because hopefully you're attracting new followers every single day. Hopefully you're attracting new customers every single day, right? So you're going to give a first impression every single time. Yes, people are going to be going through the funnel and through the process differently, but you're definitely going to, the first initial thing is the first impression. And even if they did meet you, hey, nice to meet you, welcome back, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am going to bring you back into the fold. When I get on in the morning, I'm introducing myself. If I'm speaking about my products, I am going to, even if initially I don't say it at the top, I'm going to repeated in the bottom somewhere, because you need to know who I am, what I do, and who I serve. Right? Let me know about your first impressions. Let me know about your first impressions. Do people, when they come to your page, they know who you are, what you do, and who you serve? I need to do more. I need to do that more. I was thinking that this weekend. Yes. That needs to be incorporated into your social media strategy. It needs to be incorporated into your email marketing. It needs to be incorporated into every single thing that you're doing. Every single thing. Why? Because people will know, like, and trust you, and that's what we're trying to build. Right? Nobody knows who I am. They're confused. Okay, so now we know this. So this is a great starting point. We know that this is where you feel that your customer is. So now, how do we alleviate the confusion? How do we introduce ourselves? If they don't know who I am, then it's time for me to introduce myself, right? This is in my control. This, it's not out of your control. It is not your customer's job to figure out who you are. Right? It's not your customer's job to figure out what kind of products you have and who you serve. It's not your customer's job to go through and try to problem solve for you. This is your job, right? And so how can I fix it? So if they're confused, what can I do? I can maybe go live. Maybe I can introduce myself in the morning. Maybe when I say, maybe I could do a good morning post, right? And if I'm doing a good morning post, maybe that's when I could introduce myself. Maybe I should say, good morning. My name is, Miss Lois of Be Quench Body Care. I make candles for this type of woman, and da 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 da. And this is exactly who I serve. And I want to say good morning, and I want to inspire you today to be the best that you could be. Da 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 da. Whatever that thing is going to look like for you, use that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to overthink it and say, oh my gosh, I got to create a whole new, introductory kind of thing. No, don't overthink it. Just implement that into whatever you're going to do anyway, for your morning or for your post or for whatever, right? Just implement it. If you know that you're going to post about a particular thing and maybe you're going to educate somebody, use that information and say, my name is blah 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 blah. I used to be a blah 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 blah, and now I am a blah 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 blah, and I'm going to tell you about whatever it is, this wax, this fragrance, why I do this, why I use this, why I do this process, why I do that. You can go ahead and introduce yourself like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be that whole, from the beginning. You could you could come in where you're at, from whatever point of contact, from whatever point of contact that you're doing with your content. Right? So if I'm sharing the educational moment, then I'm gonna give you reason to understand why I'm an expert. And then maybe the next post, I'm gonna be talking about being organized, and maybe I'm gonna share a fun fact about me being disorganized and how I need to keep myself in order. And these are the things that I do in order for me to stay in order. Like, I don't have to give you my whole story every single time just like that. I could be sharing bits and pieces of it wherever it fits. Yes? Y'all with me? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all feel me? Let me know if I'm resonating. Let me know if I'm resonating. Every time I sit in this chair, I say I need to put some WE-40, or what is it? What is it? Whatever, that spray. I need to put that in my chair because it is crickety. Let me see. I definitely need to do more of that. I don't show enough of my services and your work and your testimonials, girl. And your testimonies, because everybody needs to know that, you show some social proof. People are like, oh, okay, well, this person liked it, this person liked it. Oh, I see a lot of people like what she's doing. I see a lot of people are purchasing her products, or a lot of people are using her graphics, and look what it looks like here and look what it looks like there. You utilize that. This is what you need it for. I'll tell y'all in a minute. Send me, if you tell me, oh, Nikki, that was good, send me a DM and let me get that let me get that review. Send me a DM and let me get that testimonial. Let me get that. Let me run that. Right? I'm going to do that every single time. Why? Because I'm creating social proof. Why? I'm showing that people are getting success from me. I'm showing that people are benefiting from the information that I'm giving. I'm showing you why you should choose me. I'm showing you why I am good at doing what I do. I'm giving you reason to know, like, and trust me, but I have to be able to do that. I have to give myself room to do that, because I'm not going to allow you to figure out, oh, well, I don't know if I trust her. I got to answer all those questions beforehand. I got to answer those questions before you even ask. I got to think ahead of you, right? I got to play chess. in this game here, right? Because I got to think ahead of you. What kind of questions are you going to ask? What kind of information do you need? As me, as myself, as a consumer, what kind of information do I need to purchase from somebody else, right? And so if those are the questions, I need to be asking them ahead of time. Yes, 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 and yes. Okay, so we got some. I definitely need to improve on that. Okay, so we need introductions. And again, do your intro. Thank you, WD-40. Do your introductions wherever you are, the point of entry of your content, right? No matter what. Education, talk about it. Talk about some a point of your expertise. It doesn't need to be, don't give me your resume. I just need to know something. I just need to know why you love doing this. I just need to know how long you've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need your resume. I don't need to know you worked at a million companies before you landed on your entrepreneurial ship journey. I don't need to know that. I don't need to know you have a million kids and now, you know what I'm saying, now they're all off to college. I don't need to know that. You could enter right at the empty nester stage, right? I don't have to say I got a million children, da 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 da. You could say, after raising my kids, I could finally appreciate having an empty nest, and now I'm able to focus on my entrepreneurial journey. I'm not overwhelming you with a bunch of details about my life, but I'm leading you into a bit of my life. I'm giving you a bit, and then the next time I'm gonna give you another bit, and then the next time it's kind of like you're leaving breadcrumbs, right? You don't need to tell them everything all the time. Just give them pieces, bits and pieces. Yes. Do you know any good apps for Shopify for reviews? Let me know, Chris Marie, for reviews, and then I would also send that question to Jasmine, my expert, my Shopify expert. So Jasmine, with some good apps as soon as she answer though. Good morning, Cheryl. Cheryl said, "Good morning, everybody." So, okay, so this is the beginning. This is the top. We want to make them aware of our brand, our product, and our service. This is their first impression of who we are. And so you want to attract them, right? This is the same thing as your first date. Your first date, you putting your best foot forward. Your first date, you're doing you saying all of the right things. You are showing up on time. You are being a gentleman, or you're being a great woman, right? Depending on whoever you are, where you at, you're doing this. You pulling out all the stops on this first date, and you got to remember that for your customers. My customers, we're on a first date. Every single time you come in, it's a first date. And my second date, I want my second date to be amazing. The third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, I need all of that to be amazing, right? And I need to act like, just like they tell you in a marriage, you have to always act like you're dating your spouse. You have to always act like you're always, everything is always new and fresh, right? Because they'll get old, and they'll get played to you, and then your interest will go to somebody else. And it's the same with your customers. Their interest will go to somebody else if you do not keep the romance alive, right? So we have to keep the romance alive, because you don't want your customers to lose interest. So your first impression, you want to make sure is a great impression, and every day is going to be a first impression. Everybody put in the chat, every day is going to be a first impression. This is going to be somebody's first impression. It may not be some followers that you have for quite some time's first impression, but it's going to be somebody's first impression today, right? Trina said, "Yep, I recorded. Yes, I've been recording and about to chop the mess up out of everything." Okay, chop it up, girl. I chop up everything. I use Junip for reviews. Love them. Yokto is good. That's what I had. I don't have, but I have BigCommerce. I don't have Shopify. But I put that up on the screen for you. Judge Me is good on Shopify. So there you go. You have 3 of them. You have 3. There's 3 for you. Every day is going to be a first impression. It's going to be a first impression for somebody, right? For somebody. And you want to make sure that just when they get in there, you want to captivate them, right? I was speaking about, yesterday I was speaking about having videos that's getting a lot of views, right? And I didn't think, and I know better, I didn't think to put a call to action on my video. I didn't think to say, go look at another video or go follow me. So I got a plenty of views. I got so many comments, so many shares, but I don't have them converting into followers on my in my Instagram, right? I don't have them converted into followers on my social media. And I do have a video like that on TikTok too. And I should have learned. And well, I had quite a few, but that's neither here nor there. That's me being hard-headed and not implementing when I'm knowing the difference, right? So you want to make sure, think about every video that you have as going viral. Think about every video. I'm gonna give you a call to action every single time. Either you're gonna like, comment, and subscribe, even though you think it's played. You're still going to tell them that. If you want them to click the link in your bio, send them to click the link in your bio. If you want them to go to your website, tell them to go to your website, because these people may not come back. You're going to have to then retarget them, right, in an ad campaign in order for you to get in front of them again. But you do not want to lose the momentum. And so by not losing the momentum, you're going to give them a call to action. So whatever that is. So if you want them to, again, follow you, tell them to follow. If you want them to like, comment, and share, tell them you want them to like, comment, and share. If you want them, whatever you want them to go to the website, wherever you want them to go, make sure you put that on your content. Put it on the video so that if they do share it, the next person is going to read it. They may have not read it. They just may have shared it just because they were shocked or whatever, right? Or they enjoyed the content. They want to share it with somebody else. You want to make sure that you are telling the people what you want them to do, right? You're telling them what you want them to do. All right. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. And I wrote down here, what tools do you have that can help you? And this is a question that you all should have an answer to, because we talk about this every single day, right? So what tools do you have to help you for your content, for your SEO, and for your everything, your email marketing? What tools do you have in your tool belt that you can utilize that is going to help you get your word out there? This is going to help you build your brand. This is going to help you grow your business. What tools do you have? And I'll wait for you guys to answer. And we speak about these things every day. There's not really a right, there's right-ish answers, right? But I don't think there's really a wrong answer, right? So what tools do you have that could help you for your content, planning your content, creating content, your SEO that's going to optimize the keywords? What do we have? Things to send out our email marketing. What do we have that can help you? That can help you grow the business. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my mama. That's one of those viral videos, right? So I'm going to have to change my battery. And while I'm waiting for you guys to give me your answers, I am going to play my theme music. Somebody give me my theme music. Let me put it on right now so I can get my battery. Ready?
Welcome to the show.
Right in the
Coffee
morning,
with Nikkie.
right
In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way.
right in the morning.
Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Coffee with
Wake
Nikkie.
up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. It's time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Take it Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
We are live, and welcome to Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration. You already know what to do. Soon as you walk in, hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to click subscribe. Now grab your pen, your pad, and your coffee, because it's time to get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, and we riding. Oh. All right, y'all. So let me check and see what you guys are saying in the chat. So AI and Google, absolutely. Notion, the planner coming, okay. Chat GPT, yes. Later for pre-scheduling, yes, yes, and yes. Chat GPT. One, I am a big advocate for Chat GPT. I'm also a big advocate for Copy.ai. There's some new ones that they're saying that are better than Chat GPT, but of course they're going to be better after somebody initially trailblazes and puts something out. Of course you can make it, make it better than something that is already out there. But for right now, those are the things that I use. I do like Chat GPT and I do like Copy.ai. There's one that I just tried out today. It's called, I think it's Predesi. Let me see what it's called. It is called Predis. Predis.ai. Predis. I don't know if I like it yet. It's supposed to be like a combination of Chat GPT, a scheduler, and something else. It's supposed to be a combination of all these things. So it's supposed to be better than Chat GPT because it can do different stuff. But I just tried it today. I don't know. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, go to that, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But Chat GPT, tried and true. Tried and true. Let's see. Chat GPT, Google, and Google. Mid Journey up. Come on, Jazz. Mid Journey is something we are enjoying. That Mid Journey. Up next. Yes, yes, and yes. As soon as we figure it out, and I say we, but I mean Jasmine more than I, because Jasmine is more techie than I am, and so I know she's gonna figure out how to do it way faster than I am. But yes, Mid Journey, telling y'all, it's gonna be another game changer. Answer the Public, y'all. Answerthepublic.com. What else? What else? What else? I'm trying to see, what did everybody say? Canva. Definitely you want to have Canva in there. And also another one where you can look up your key ranks. I mean your key ranks. Your keyword is E-rank. So I'm just saying, utilize those tools. Utilize what you have at your hand. Don't sit there struggling, trying to, I gotta figure this out. Don't sit there struggling trying to do that. Make it easier for yourself. Make it easier on yourself, and utilize the tools that are there to help you. Don't take every single word that you get from Chat GPT and use that as the law. Make sure you research it. Make sure that that information is accurate. Make sure that you change the word so it sounds like your brand voice. Make sure you speak to your people the way that you speak to your people. Don't make it seem like you're a totally different person from the person that, wrote the caption. You want to make sure that you sound exactly the same, so that whenever they're listening to you, it goes all the way across the board, is consistent, right? So yes, you want to make sure that you utilize those, because it's there for you to use. So don't sit there struggling when you can make it easier. It's so fun. It is. It's so I enjoy it so much. Like, I spent an entire day on Mid Journey, an entire day, because I was just learning, and I was growing and watching tutorials and all kinds of stuff. So it's a real game changer, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Klaviyo, Mailchimp, Everbee for those on Etsy. I love Everbee. I love Everbee. I do. Good morning, Alpha Bree. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So utilize these tools, right? And then I have, look at your stuff, and do you need help? Look at your stuff. Look at your content. Do you need help with your messaging? Do you need to have more clarity in your messaging? Do you need to, like, are the visuals clear? Is the messaging clear? Are you informing them? Like, what does it look like? Would you purchase from you? And I ask you that all the time. Would you purchase from you? Looking at your content and knowing the information that you deliver, would you purchase from yourself? And everybody put in the chat, yes, if you would, and put no if you would not. Or you guys already know the ones and the twos. But if you would purchase from yourself, say yes. If you would not purchase from yourself because you're confused, or maybe you just, maybe the quality of the photos aren't good, maybe the description, maybe, it could be a whole bunch of things. But would you purchase from yourself? Would you purchase from yourself? Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. It's Midjourney, an app. Midjourney is a website. And it's a game changer. It's a game changer. If you've seen If you go to my Bubble Babes page, and I'm going to share this with y'all really fast. All right, let me go to Bubble Babes. If we go to my page, oh, you know what? Let me not, because it's going to go off of there. So let me just do it from my photos. Come on. Come on. Okay. So y'all see that? Okay. Those are my vegetables, but not that. Where'd it go? Right here. Y'all see that? That girl is AI. I created this girl with the look and everything. She's AI. I was struggling with this, and me and Jazz, we were working through it. Jazz was working on her own stuff, and she took a detour to help me figure out how to make my AI doll, or whatever we're gonna call her, my AI girl, how to make her frown, because I wanted her to have a frown on her face. And so this, excuse the dirty phone, but this is the girl that Jazz created for me. AI. AI. It's gonna take you some time. It's gonna take you some time. You better get you some tutorials under your belt. But I'm just letting you know, you could create. You could create your people. You could create your hair people. When Jazz was making some stuff, I was like, "Oh, Miss Linda could use that." You could create your people. You could create them with what you want them to wear. How do you want them to look? The makeup that you want them to wear. The type of hair that you want them to have. All kinds of stuff you can create. If you want to create them in an environment, you can create the environment as well. I am not a pro on it. Like I said, I am a very, 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 very entry level beginner. But it is amazing. We don't know how to make it whole stuff yet, so we're not there. But you can create your people and create your content, and use that for whatever you need it for. Instead of, I'm not saying you could replace it with photo shoots, but you could use it and switch it up from time to time. Right? You could switch it up from time to time. Yes, it's in Discord. Yes. Hey D, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it's definitely in Discord. Midjourney for the win. We spent all afternoon on Midjourney. We did. We sure did. We were back and forth like, can you do this? Can you do this? Okay, look what I did. Look what I did. Check this out. We was on there for all day. All day. Let me see. Yes, it works off of Discord. Is it a paid app or free? It was paid in order for you to get they said that it used to be free, but when I got on, I got on when you had to pay. But it's not much. I think it's $10 a month, or you can have different pricing tiers. So I got the minimum one. I got the minimum one. Nice work, Jazz. Pay, but they let you test it for free, I think. Yeah, because I've used so many of my tries. I was like, Jazz, how many tries do we have? Because I think I might use all of my monthly tries right now. So we had to keep on messing with it and tweaking it, but it was fun. Okay, they're definitely. Oh wait, they're randomly cut. They randomly cut the free. Yeah, and they should have left it there, because it gives people a chance to try to understand it first, right? You don't want to use all of your tries trying to learn how to do it. You want to learn, get the gist of it first, and then start doing it like that. But it is what it is. But we got the minimum, the minimal tier. And it doesn't know how to create hands at all. Nope, nope, nope. I had 3 hands, I had nubs, I had all kinds of stuff. I had to create pretty hands, hand model hands. Like, I had to change up the wording. But it is definitely text to image, so it's really good. I said Jazz, but I'm talking about you, Jasmine. That's good. Okay. Okay, thanks, Jazz. I'm checking it out. You can add your products in the scene. You can, D? Because we've been trying to do D, we about to have a conversation. Okay, so how okay. We're gonna come back to that, D. DM me. DM me. We're gonna come back to that. Let me see. Pro is $60. No, I'm not. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I gotta get used to my $10 first. And if my $10, I might bump it up, and then I might bump it up, and I'll keep bumping it up. But for right now, I'm still learning, so I'm not wasting it. Mm-mm. I live in Midjourney. Okay. Gotta walk the dogs. Join when I get back if you're still on. Okay, got you, Trina. Got you. You have to create them prompts. So, okay. When you create the prompts, right? And you put the image inside okay. DM me for real. Seriously, because I got questions. Good morning, Yazzie Faye. Good morning. Yes, I definitely got questions. So I want to know all the tea. Next thing, we're talking about Midjourney and my people. Remember, we showed you the people that me and Jazz created this weekend. Um, we're talking about that and the software that we use in order to do it. So the next thing is your interest stage, right? So we did the awareness, and now we're going to do interest. So they're interested in what you have, right? You brought them here, you piqued their interest. Now what are you going to do, right? So that's like if you go into a store and you say, okay, I like this, and the salesperson is ignoring you. Would you purchase it? If you go into a shop and you say, okay, do you have this in the size, whatever? And then they go off and they just totally forget about you and they go and help somebody else. As you know, they go and greet the new person that came in the door instead of helping you, and you are already interested and ready to buy, right? So you pique their interest. Now what? So if your customers are doing that, if that was you, what would you do? Right? You show the salesperson you're interested in this particular thing. You ask them for your size or you ask them for something and they ignore you and they go and they help somebody else. What would you do? What would you do? Instagram. Email me. DM me on Instagram. All right, got you, sis. Work meeting. When I say we spent hours in Midjourney trying to get it right, I'm telling you, on one person, we sure did. So if you go into a store, you're interested, the people don't want to help you, they go help somebody else. How are you going to feel? What are you going to do? Are you going to make that purchase? Right? You got to think about this because now you got people that are interested, right? Because now they may have come back to see another video from you. They may have come back so that they could just go see what you have on your website. They may not be ready to purchase yet, but they just want to see what you have, right? Now they're interested. Oh, you have a soap that does A, B, and C. Oh, let me check that out. I want to see what it does. I'm not ready to purchase it yet. Maybe I'm even waiting for a sale or whatever, but I'm just going to check and see what you have, right? They're interested, but they're not there yet. And so since they're interested, you got to make sure that you continue to engage with them. A lot of the times people are engaging with you and you're ignoring the people that are engaging with you. You're getting people that's looking at your content, but you're not trying to talk to them. You're getting people that are leaving you comments on your social media, and for whatever reason you're not responding to them, you're not engaging with them. If they put something there, you're not liking the comment, or you're going to wait. You don't want to seem too thirsty, right? But you got to be thirsty. This is your business, this is your livelihood, this is what you do. I'm here to sell products. I'm here to sell a service, a product, a thing. I'm here to do something, right? I'm not here to just make you feel like, oh, well, I'm not trying to be thirsty. I am being thirsty. I'm going to be thirsty, and I'm going to show you why you need to shop with me, and I'm going to show you why you don't need no other body, right? I'm going to show you why you need me. I'm going to show you why you need my thing, because that's what you're here for. I'm not here to play hard to get. I'm here to play easy to get. Come and get it, right? And so, and if I'm going to play that, then I got to be that. And if the people are coming to me and they're interested, then guess what? I gotta keep on warming them up. I gotta keep on buttering them up. I gotta keep on giving them a little bit more sugar. Give them a little bit more sugar, just until I get them hot and ready, and they're ready to purchase. And even when I get them hot and ready to purchase, I still gotta keep on. There's still work that gotta get done, right? After you marry your person, right? You're not gonna just marry them and be like, okay, that's it. We here. The job is done. No, there's work that has to happen. There's relationship. We're still building relationship here, right? Because we do become different people over time. And even if we're becoming different people, we still gotta engage. We still gotta, keep on feeding our spouse, right? We still gotta keep on engaging in the relationship because it still gotta feel fresh and new. It still has to feel like something I want to be a part of, right? If you don't treat me right, if you ignore me, and you decide that your eyes are looking everywhere else, and what you have at home is not good enough for you, you're going to go out the door and you're going to do whatever it is that you're going to do to make you feel better. Same as with your customers are going to go elsewhere to find somebody who is going to treat them better, who is going to feed their ego and teach them and serve them. And if you saying you don't want to be thirsty, but these people over here are serving them and they're answering their questions and they're educating them, they're not going to choose you over them. They're going to go over there. And so you want to make sure that your customer stays in the pocket, right? I want you to stay right here in the pocket. Am I going to be thirsty for this sale? Yes. Am I going to act thirsty? No, but I'm going to be thirsty and I'm going to engage and I'm going to warm you up. I'm going to butter you up and I'm going to sugar you up. I'm going to keep on giving you some sugar so that we can go to that next level, right? Because I'm warming you up. This does not mean that you're warm. This does not mean that you're about to be hot. This doesn't mean that you're about to be a customer or a follower. Just means that you're interested. This just means that perhaps we can go on a second date. This just means that perhaps I'll give you my phone number. This just means, just because I gave you my phone number doesn't mean we're going to have a relationship. Just because I gave you my phone number doesn't mean I'm going to pick up my phone when you call, right? So you got to make sure that you are warming up the customers when they are interested, right? And just like Jasmine said, she says, I'ma leave. Alpha Bree said, I'm gonna get up out of there. I'm gonna get up out of there. That's what people are going to do. So you don't want to ignore your people. When you see them there, you want to communicate and engage with them. If they like something, then you may want to say something to them. You may want to even send them a DM if they like something, right? You may want to say, maybe you would like to see blah 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 blah. Maybe you want to sign up for my email. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to make sure that you're continuously engaging with them. Yes? Let me know if y'all with me. Yes, yes, and yes. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. You want them to get a deeper understanding about who you are. You're drawing them into you. You're showing them more attractive things about you, right? They initially said, "Oh, okay, that's cute. Let me check." Now let me show you some more reasons why you need to be checking more of me out. Let me share, and I'm making it in reference to you as a person in dating and things like that, but it's the same with your customers as well, right? Let me engage you a little bit more, right? Let me show you a little bit more. Like, you go on a date, somebody gonna show you another part of them, right? They showed you all the best parts, but now they're gonna show you something different. Now maybe they're gonna take you to a better restaurant now because they like you a little bit more. So they're gonna say, oh well, I like this person a little bit more. Let me take them to a different kind of restaurant. Let me try to impress them a little bit more. Let me get all decked out and dressed up for this person. Let me show them a little bit more of my personality. Let me show them why. Let me put it on real thick for them so they can understand who I am and why they need to be with me. You know what I'm saying? And this is what you're doing for your customers. Laying it on real thick, letting them know this is why you need to be with me. Right? Let me see. Photoshop beta is kind of like Midjourney. Photoshop is not my blessing, but you are also another graphic person, right? Photoshop is not my blessing. Not my blessing. I hated it for years. Not my blessing. Yes, yes, and yes, 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 and yes. Okay. DM on Bubble. Yes, please, D. Yep. Bubble Babes University, or you could do if you do it on Bubble Babes, I'll still respond anyway. So, either one. So you want to make sure that you're laying it on. So now I need to be laying it on thick. So now I need to do other things, right? I need to create other things that's going to be attractive to you. So what's going to be attractive to your people? More quality content, more education, right? More information. It could be a blog. I could be sending you tips and tricks. I could be sending you calendars and planners. I could be giving you references to the best of the best doing whatever, right? I could be doing giving you references. I can be doing all kinds of stuff that's going to help you get more information about who I am and more clarity about why you should be with me, right? So you want to make sure that you're thinking about how can I add more? You want to add more value, right? So I'm going to give you some blog posts because that's going to be some information. I'm going to send you some emails, and in my emails I'm not going to just send you emails about sales. I'm now going to send you emails about three ways to do this, 5 things to avoid, the easiest way to do this, maybe sending you a template. This template is going to help you have better time management. This template is going to help you plan out your content better. This template is going to help you schedule out your meetings between kids or whatever. So you got to take the kids to sports. You got to take the kids. This is going to make your life easier. I'm sweetening up the deal, right? I'm making it seem like I'm not making it seem, but I'm making it a little bit easier for you, which is also giving you another little nugget that's going to help you trust me a little bit more, because the information, I'm not asking you to buy anything right now, but I'm giving you something for free. I'm giving you something of value that is going to help you trust me. So when I do ask for the sale, that you are not in the cold state, right? You're not in a I'm standoffish. I really don't even know who you are. You're not there. Because now when I'm trying to ask for the sale, now you warmed up like, oh, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much for the flowers. Thank you so much for the beautiful dinners. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, you're there. And so when it's time for you to show up, like if you're going on these dates or whatever, now when it's time for you to be like, you know what, let me do something nice for you, that's when you get that sale, right? That's when the guy's like, oh, well, you took me to here. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, you got me my favorite cologne. I love that. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to do something nice for you because you've done all of these things for me. And so that is how you're looking at your customers. Are we good? Are we good? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. This is also where you can do your lead magnets, right? You can say, I'm going to give you an ebook. I'm going to give you ways to take care of your hair. I'm going to share ways for you to take care of your makeup brushes. I'm going to share my favorite makeup brushes. I'm going to share my favorite. Maybe I'm going to show you a tutorial. Maybe I'm going to show you how I do my eyebrows. Maybe I'm going to show you how I do my foundation. Maybe I'm going to show you why I like to choose one thing over another thing, right? I may like to use a flat iron, or I may want to use a straightening comb. Why? What's the pros and cons of these things? I may want to tell you not to put so much heat in your hair because you're damaging your hair. But this is all valuable information that they're getting from one source. That's you. They're getting this information from you, and you're building that trust factor with these people, because with your customers, because this is how you're buttering them up. Yes. I use GIMP. It's free and not as complicated as Photoshop. Yes, I was using GIMP at a time, but then I started using Canva, and then I never went back. I think I went to PicMonkey first, then I went to Canva, and I stayed with Canva and never went back. Adobe Suite, both have their uses. Yep. All right, so now we have them interested. Now what do? So now we're going to add the value. Now we're going to butter them up, right? And one thing I want to ask you guys, because I do have a question here. When you are at this stage, do you know what kind of content to produce? Right? And you may say, well, I've never gotten there, or I never even looked at it like that. But you do know and one thing I could say about every entrepreneur in this room is you do know what kind of content you like to consume. You do know what kind of way that you like to consume your information. You do know what it takes for you to purchase something. You do know what it takes for you to be interested in another company. This information is all the information that you need. You don't need to have the experience and say, well, I don't know how to. You don't need that experience, right? You already know. You have experience. You know what you like. You know how you like to consume information. You know how you like to be sold to. You know what makes you interested in something. And so you utilize those things, and then you create your content. You know that you like a certain brand. What does the quality of their photos look like? How do they speak to their people, right? How do they sell their thing? How do they, if they have a sale, what do they say? What do they call their people? How do I feel included? Like what do they do over there that makes me so intrigued by what they're doing, right? And so since I'm intrigued by what they're doing, I need to incorporate some of those elements into my own business, and I need to create that for them, for my customers, for my tribe, for my people. Yes? And so how are you going to show that? How are you going to show that? How would you enter information to get prompt for 5 things to avoid when you just say act like a social media you can say act like a social media manager. This is what we did the class for. Yes. Act like a social media manager using keywords that is going to rank on Google, and write 5 things to avoid when. 3 tips to blah blah blah. That's how you do it. That's what you put into the chat GPT. That's what you put into the chat GPT. Um, Chat GPT now has a Canva add-on thingy. Yes, I seen that, and I also seen that Canva now you could do the text to image with Canva, but it's not as good as Midjourney. It is very elementary. It's not there yet. It's very 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 basic. Okay, so are we good? What kind of content do you need to produce? What kind of what kind of content do you need to produce in order for you to get more engagement? What kind of content do you need to produce? I know one thing that you need to avoid, like the plague, is stop just putting up pictures of your content. Content, product. Avoid that. Avoid just posting about your product consistently. You want to post information. You want to give them some value. You want to give them some things that they can do. You want to give them some tips, some things to avoid. You want to give them all of that, but it's not always about the product. I take that back. It's always about the product, but it's always about the delivery. How are you going to present that package to the people? Right? I need to present this package with some education. I need to present this package with some social proof. I need to present this package with some entertainment. Like, I need to really go in and date you. Right? I need to go in and date my customers. Music engagements. That's good. Come on, y'all. Give me some things. Give me some ways. Give me some things that you will do with your content. Music engagement is going to be amazing. Why? Because people always are, again, soundtrack of your life, right? Everything has a song. You could remember there's a song for everything. You could remember where you were when you saw Michael Jackson's Thriller. You could remember where you were when you heard Whitney Houston. You could remember where you were when you started doing certain dances, right? You could remember certain things that take you back to college, or take you back to childhood, take you back to when you used to clean up on Saturday mornings with the windows open because y'all all had chores in the house and your mama made y'all clean. You could remember what songs were playing in the background. You could remember if it was on a record, or if it was on a tape, or if it was on an 8-track. You could remember all these things, right? So you want to make sure that you utilize these stories to help you. Utilize the story. I love you too. Utilize the stories that is going to help you paint a picture for your customer that's going to bring them closer to you. Right? Info with sexy aesthetic, okay? Entertain, self-care tips. Absolutely. Why? Because women need them. Why? Because women overlook themselves all the time, right? A lot of women are going to be able to relate to that. I'm going to be able to relate with taking care of everybody else and putting myself last. I'm going to be able to relate to, I had 5 kids and now I had to make sure all my 5 kids was okay before I even decided that I'm going to take some time out and treat myself to a spa, or take some time out and purchase this thing that costs $89, because I never would spend $89 on myself. I would spend it on my kids, but I would never spend it for myself. But this is something that's going to, again, you're going to tell this story, and this story is going to make you relatable to those customers. Yes. And so you want to make sure that you are wooing your people. You're wooing your people, right? Song challenge loading. There you go. There you go. People will tell you, what do you remember when blah, blah, blah? Somebody gonna put their song in there. Somebody gonna put their song in there. Or you can put it in a this or that on your stories, right? So let me see. Okay, so the next thing, and I'm gonna do this one and then we'll come back to the rest of this tomorrow. Um, Women and men. Okay. Building trust. I wrote the consideration stage, right? So now this is where we're building the trust. This is where we're getting the reviews. This is where we're getting the testimonials. And I want to say this to the person that's saying to me right now, well, Nikki, my website is not up, so I don't have reviews. Well, Nikki, I don't have a review thing on my website, so I don't even know what people are thinking. This is where you get creative. This is where if somebody sends you a text message about your product, this is where if somebody DM'd you and told you that your product was amazing, this is where somebody made a comment in your comment section about your products that you're going to screenshot it, crop it, take this information, go into Canva, go to Instagram posts or TikTok or whatever it is that you want, go to reviews and they'll give you a whole bunch of different reviews. Pick you whatever template you want and put your review in there with the person's name and your logo on there. And this is where you post it up. And you're going to say, we love when our customers give us feedback. We love to know what our customers are thinking. If you purchase from us, please send us a DM. Please send your review here. Please send your thing here. No matter what. If somebody says something to you and it's a video and it was because you was at a pop-up shop, use it. Use it. It does not have to be just a review off of your website. If somebody said, oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here today. I love your candles. And you could be like, oh, would you mind if I put you on video? No, you won't. Okay. And just give me your Instagram handle or your social media handle and I'll tag you when we post it, whatever. Right. And then that person is going to go ahead and do that video. And then you post it when you post it. And then that person is going to be so excited that you posted them and they're going to share it. And they're going to share it on their social media and they're going to share it within their friend circle, and their friend circle may be sharing that as well, and they're going to share it within their friend circle, and then it's just going to keep on going and going and going and going. But you want to make sure that you get creative with how you get your feedback. You get creative with how you get your reviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't say you don't have something before you think about a solution to get it done, right? Don't say I don't have a way to get my reviews. Figure out a way to get it. You gonna make a way or you gonna make an excuse? Which one is it gonna be? We're gonna make a way, right? So if I have to go and ask my friend, hey, can you give me a review? Remember when you try my soap, da 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 da? Can you send me a video of you talking about why you like the soap? Chop and screw what you need and utilize that piece of content. So simple, so easy. All you got to do is go into Canva, grab you one of those review templates. It could be in a story form, so you can get an Instagram story, and then you type when it asks you what you want to do. You could put reviews. It'll give you that. It may give you a phone. It may give you a laptop. It may give you a whole bunch of stuff. Pick what resonates with you, what goes with your vibe, and go ahead and utilize that. Go ahead and utilize that. So y'all with me? Let me know if y'all with me in the chat. And I need y'all to hit the thumbs up button while y'all there. This is how you're going to establish your trust. This is how you're going to do case studies, and this is how you're going to show you are an expert. Remember, Jazz was saying I need to do more of letting people know what I do. Da 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 da. Jazz has glowing reviews from me every single day. Every single day. Why? Because I'm always, if I ask her a question and she answered it, I'm a girl, you the greatest. You're amazing. You're the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always, you're the bestest. You're the this, you're the that. You got the social proof. Now you need to utilize it. I'm pretty sure you have plenty of customers that come up to you on your pop-up shops and say something about, oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, I can't believe these vessels. These vessels look amazing. Utilize it. Oh, can I one second? Can I tape you? Can I get you saying that on whatever on my on social media? Can I go live? Can I ask you this question live? Or you could even say, would you mind leaving me a review? And you could have a QR code and tell them click this here, right? This QR code and leave me a review and let it go directly to a review and let them leave it to you, and then you can use that later. You don't need to use it as soon as they give it to you. You could use it later. Right? And so you want to make sure that you are utilizing that, be creative with it. Let me see what else I have before I wrap it up. This is where This is where your potential customers are actively considering whether your product or service is a good fit for them. And since they're thinking about it and they want to know, they done got through the first two stages and they're here, then you want to make sure I'm doing every single thing that I need to do in order to get you into my, into my harem. No, I'm just joking. But I'm doing everything that I need you to do I'm doing everything I need to do in order to bring you in. I'm doing everything that I need to do to seal the deal. I'm going to answer your questions before you ask them. I'm going to have, if you don't know anything about my product, I'm going to make sure I answer all of those questions by, demonstration or information, education. I'm gonna make sure I do that, right? I'm going to show funny ways to use my stuff. I'm going to give you other ways that you could use my stuff. I'm going to give you other ways that you could enjoy it. I'm going to give you ways that you could share it. I'm going to show you how I wrap it up so that you can see that it's a beautifully wrapped present and you deserve nice things and you should treat yourself nice and da 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 da. I am going to speak to you and I'm going to woo the crap out of you in this particular stage. Why? Because the people you're buttering them up, and now they're on the fence and they're trying to decide if I want to purchase from you. They may be looking to the left and the right to see what other people are doing, but you got to show them why you are clearly the top choice. You are clearly, there is no other competition. I am it. I am the person. I am the thing. I am the service. I need to show you why. Just because you're looking over here and looking over there, they may be less expensive. They may be more expensive, but they don't offer this. They may be this, but they don't have that. You know what I'm saying? And so you want to make sure that this is where you are showing up and saying, I got to do what I need to do because I need to seal a deal. I need to seal the deal. So let me know if you guys are with me. Let me know if today resonated with you today. Let me know if you have a clearer understanding. You may not. You may just be like, oh, this is just confirmation. I heard this before. And I'm pretty sure you have because we talk about this all the time, right? But you want to make sure that you are starting to implement these things and not just hear me, that you start taking action and immediately, because if you don't start doing these things, you're going to lose your customers and you're going to leave money on the table. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to get all the money, all the bags, all of it. We want all of it. I don't want to leave nothing on the table for anybody. I want everything, the crumbs and all. The crumbs and all. So let me know if today was good for you. Let me see. They may compare. I wrote that. And so this is where you are going to play up your UVP, your USP, your unique selling point. You want to make sure, or your unique value proposition. You want to make sure that you are playing that up. I am different because of this. My product is this and it does this, right? We're going to talk about my brush soap because I always bring my brush soap in, right? I make a all natural makeup brush soap. It cleans, conditions, and sanitizes in one easy step. Does everybody else's do that? I don't know, but I know this is what I do. Does everybody else make their soap from scratch? I don't know, but a lot of people don't. And so I do. Do a lot of people use goat's milk in their soap? I don't think so, but I do. Do a lot of people use coconut milk in their soap? I don't think so, but I do. Right? Did I make sure that did I formulate this from scratch? I absolutely did. Am I chopping and blocking? Am I chopping up some melt and pour soap telling you that this is the best soap? How can I tell you that some melt and pour soap is the best soap? I don't even know what they put in that melt and pour soap. I know exactly what I put into this because I created this recipe, because I created this formula. I made it do exactly what I wanted it to do. And this is why I'm selling my stuff. This is my unique selling point. This is where I am going to sell myself, right? Because other people could say a lot of things, but they can't say this. They can't say this. They could say that their soap cleans. That's all they can say. They can't say that it conditions and it da 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 da. I mean, they can, but they could be lying, right? And I'm gonna tell you why they could be lying. I know exactly what I put into my soap. Do they know what they put in their soap? And it's not about me telling you, not about me putting them down, right? It's just about me playing me up. I don't have to put you down. I could play up my own strengths. I don't have to put you down for that. I don't have to say don't buy that thing because you need to buy my thing. You know how people like to talk about other people to make themselves feel better and look better. I don't need to do all of that. I'm just going to make myself look better. And I'm just going to make myself look better by playing up to my own strengths because I know what I did. I know how I came to this conclusion. I know what my stuff does. And so I'm going to just talk about that. And you can compare, and people will compare on their own. You don't need to make sure that you make that comparison for them, right? I know that people, when they're looking at something, they're thinking about, oh, well, how are you making that? Oh, did you make that? How did you do that? How did it happen? Right? And I'm gonna tell you, oh, you can't get pure white soap from the kind of soap that I do. Your soap is not going to look, your soap's gonna look rustic. Why is your soap gonna look rustic when I send it to you? Because I made that soap from scratch. I made it from the very basic, the way soap is made, with the lye and the butters and the oils and the this and the that. I did my soap that way. That's why you're not going to get that pretty little bar of soap. And that's why my soap, my rustic soap, is more expensive than that little pretty little bar over there. Because that pretty little bar over there, all you had to do was stick it in a microwave. Right? And I don't have to say that because people are going to ask those questions. Those are going to be things at the top of their mind. And so all I have to do is just answer my own. All I have to do is just speak to my own self, my own value. I mean, my own value, my own strengths, right? I don't have to play nobody else. I'm just gonna tell you what I do. And that's the same with you guys. You don't have to put anybody else down. You just gotta play yourself up. Period. Period. Right? I'm gonna just tell you why I'm different. And it's not about me putting you down. This is why I'm different. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot, right? Doesn't have anything to do with, oh, well, because I do this and they can't do that. No, I don't have to do all of that. I'm going to just tell you what I could do. They'll tell you what they could do. And then I can use what they said and say, I could add it to what I'm saying, but I could switch the words around. And I don't necessarily have to say it's them. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if this resonated with you guys today. Let me know in the chat. Let me see. No, don't go. I will be all up in your stories. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Hey, Tamara. Hey, Tamara. You snuck your butt in here, girl. Yes, and yes. It was good. Okay. Good. So we will be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. If you do not know, and if you are catching the replay, follow me on all social media. We are Bubble Babes, BABEZ. University, everywhere you go, you'll be able to find us. Follow us on all social media. If you're watching this video and you are not yet subscribed, I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe because I'm on my road to 100K. What am I at? I'm at 21. So I got a long road because we only got a couple of months left, and I need to get busy. I need to get on it. So I need y'all to help me get on it and share this video out. So if this hour was meaningful to you, if you this investment that you had in your time was worth it to you, and this is something that you could use today, tomorrow, and forever, that is awesome. Make sure that you share this with somebody who can also benefit from this. And what else do I want to say? That is it. We had the 5-day challenge. If you guys had not posted up your top 3 goals, that challenge is closed. That challenge is now closed. I will check in with you guys to see if anybody has completed their tasks or they're needing help or whatever. Definitely go on to bubblebabesuniversity.com. That again, BABEZ university.com. Click community, join the community. You join the community. It is free. If you'd like to join our honor society, that is a paid membership, and you have access to previous classes, content, free classes, resources, downloads, templates, all kinds of stuff is available to you in the honor society. And that is it. That is all for today. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me today and always. Don't forget. Don't forget. I didn't tell you yet, but I'm gonna be sending you guys an email today to make sure that you guys are I was going to tell you something in this email. I forgot, but it's in my notes, and I'll send it to you today. Make sure y'all look and make sure it's not going into your trash. With that being said, y'all, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all have the most, oh God, here I go with Tabitha Brown. Have an amazing day, y'all. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.